Rahubat Yasar. Welcome to another Paa Taraq reading with the Supreme Grand Counselor of 24 Elders, Anuki Sabaktat Nifru Ankh. Panashad will be read by Katie Ma'at Ray.
Anuki Katie Ma'at Ray. Panashad. Anuki Dakal Pa Ashag and Pa Paut. Wu Kalal Ashag Kawandakalni. Anuki Kasam un Afaf Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawan Kasam un Afafni. Anuki Wahu Ama Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawan Wahu Amani. Nuk Kador Naju Ama Kasam un M Pa Paut. Wu Kabub Ama Shakasun. Nuk Kador Kawan Kalal Pafaf Nuk Ragub Dakal Pa Paut. Talama Rakhabni Kawan Bakwe Dakal Pa Paut. Anuki Yabab Bina Fusni. Pa Paut Kawan Anuki. Pa Paut Kador Nuk Kador. Pa Paut Amul Nuk Amul.
Proclamation. Likum, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians, look at those who cheat and speak untruths. Yet they claim to be one of us, one of our loyal populace. We true Nuwap-u, Nuwapians have these proclamations. 1. Do not tread in the path of the Wow, evil, on his highway of lawlessness. 2. Do not lie about Wunuwap by rejecting Pamanzal Nadar Amun Nabab na Re'e Akak Pata. 3. Do not lie misusing our creed of truth, Hakak, by ignoring the facts. 4. Do not lie and claim you are a true lover of truth unless you are practicing it. 5. Do not lie and say you can be trusted and loyal to your true race, Nuwap-u, Nuwapians, when you are not. 6. Do not lie and say you are the peacemaker when you are indeed the source of arguments, fights, and gossip. 7. Do not lie and commit atrocities by rejecting Ma'at reconciliation when other Nuwap-u Nuwapians wish to make up. 8. Do not lie and say you can be trusted while you sneak around, violating all that you claim is best for our people. 9. Do not lie, deceive, cheat by acting and living in the image of this beastman of sin. If you undertake these responsibilities, let it be known by your actions. Paa Taraq will be read by Kexon Ray.
Hatep Yasar, Anuki Kamam Kexon Ray. Paa Taraq, entitled Paa Bananu. 1. Likum, my beloved Karat-u children. Paa Maye Reye U, Tamarian. The Bananu is a composite of the falcon and the stork. 2. It represents resurrection, new being, reborn, bara, ba'at, the mound of creation, rising out of the primeval cosmic ocean. Nuntat, who, Nun, he. 3. This action was called Ben, Benu, Ben-U, Ibn. It was Atum, Atom, that raised Atum Ray, rebirth, June 1945. 4. He raised out of the womb of Nu, Nun, as Ya Nun. The vortex reopened 1943 AD, implanted October 1944 AD. Existence. 1. Nothing, ether, E1, Achak. The something, matter, H1, Kaktat. Monatomic, the white powdered gold, weightless. To atom, atomic, the metal gold, weight. -1, from then, 0, now, environment, 1, towards then, minus, meant, plus, moment. 360, 720 degrees, achievement. 5. It is found in the ancient Egyptian texts. It was always referred to as the what is it. 6. In the papyrus of Ani, and found in the tomb of Pepi II in Old Kingdom of Egypt, it says, I am purified of all imperfections. What is it? 7. I ascend like the golden hawk of Horus. What is it? 8. I come before the mortals without dying. What is it? 9. I come before my Father's throne. What is it? 10. And it goes on and on, page after page, talking about all these attributes that you acquire as you ascend. 11. However, they always stop and ask the question, what is it? 12. It was also called white dew, white condensate, or the white dove depicted as a white feather in the alchemical text, and the symbol of Ba, soul, bird, and the link to the Akhak, ethereal, existence from the dove, bird through the ether cord, to the rebirth of elixir of life, Makhzat, secret ash, white powder of high spin, gold, platinum, group, metals, iridium, rhodium, palladium, platinum, osmium, and ruthenium. 13. It is also known that the high spin powder of good, pure, nabat, or nibet, gold, has a distinct effect upon the pineal gland, increasing melatonin production. Also, the monatomic powder of iridium has a similar effect on the serotonin production of the pituitary gland, which reactivate the body's DNA, of the main gland, the barytary gland, and junk DNA, reactivating the full use of the brain and the 4 higher senses. 14. Genesis 2:9-14. Note the good or the Tob, gold of the Bible, is found in Ethiopia, Afafreka, Africa. 15. Now this is how it's done to transform from good gold, convert it into a sweet tasting, impalpable white powder. 16. You know, a normal atom has around it a screening potential. 17. A positive plus screening produced by the nucleus. The majority of electrons going around the nucleus are within this screening potential, except for the very outer electrons. 18. However, The nucleus goes to the highward or high spin state when the positive screening potential expands to bring all the electrons under the control of the nucleus. 19. Electrons normally travel around the nucleus in pairs, a spin-forward electron and a spin-reverse electron. 20. However, when these come under the influence of the high-spin nucleus, 21, all of the spin-forward electrons become correlated with the spin-reverse electrons. 22. When perfectly correlated, the electrons turn the pure white light, and it is quite impossible for the individual atoms in the high-spin substance to link together. 23. Hence, they cannot reform as metal, and the whole remains simply an impalpable white powder and through applied processes. 24. Its weight will rise and fall to hundreds of percent above its optimum weight, down to less than absolute nothing, and its optimum weight is actually 56% of the weight from which it was transmuted. 25. The other 44% becomes nothing but pure light and translates to another dimension beyond this physical world. 26. When placed on the scale, it can outweigh its quantity of gold, yet when it is transposed to ash dust, even the ma'at feather will tip the scales against the abab heart. 27. So weightlessness, as well as the powder of highwood firestone, has the capability of raising humans' consciousness, yet it's also a monatomic superconductor with no gravitational attraction. 28. So don't be fooled by fakers, such as called iridium, gold is gold, manata'u, gold and others. 29. None of these are mach, hu, zat. 30. In its real state, make note that because gravity determines space-time, then the powder is capable of bending space-time. 31. It is exotic matter with a gravitational attraction of less than 0. 32. Nothingness, yet takwan existence. 33. Originally the white powder gold in the bodies of the Najjar-u who came to Taha, earth, from Zahat, Orion, and Sabat-Ta'at, Sirius. 34. It was also called the spittle of gods, or the semen, or even the damam, blood, and the jasad, flesh, called wine and bread. 35. Yarab-u, European, used to dig up Egyptian bodies or mummies and chop up their dead bodies, mix into drinks, or baked into bread and eat it to cure their baras, leprosy, called the Order of the Rose, if they needed blood. 36. And called the Order of the White Rose, if they used white powder, putting the white powder in water. 37. It forms a gelatinous suspension and looks very much like a vial of semen, and many others of the roses change into Dracula, or vampires, or headhunters, as far as traveling to Afafra-Eka, Africa, seeking the elixir of life from the Nubans, or Nuwapu. 38. The original Napatans and Morians. 39. So they created an art of snake love, or oral sex, to drain the Nubans of their life force, sending their daughters to seek them out. 40. They called it Ormi, orbitally, rearrange monatomic elements. It's for humans encoded in their DNA. 41. Others lost it and are called a lost bar or soul or living soul. Asar said, I am soul. I am. A star of gold to become soul or ba is to have the possibility of immortality with the use of alchemical gold. 42. The word comes from Alchem, from Kamam Ta'at, the black land of Egypt. 43. The secrets have been lost to many and kept by few. 44. Now they dig all over Sudan, Egypt, and Ethiopia seeking. 45. It was entrusted to some of them, but in time their secret orders lost the secrets and will not find them or receive them again. But many of the Nubans, even today, have it in their blood, but don't know it, and the battle of the roses was over it. 46. The slave trade was for it, and today they still seek it. 47. They created blood banks, ads, even paid for Nubian blood in hopes to find it. 48. They kidnapped 1,000 of people each day seeking it, missing children. 49. The Euro-American, whose forefathers belonged to the secret orders, seek it. 50. They created any and all systems to get blood tests from the melaninite children. 51. Know that because of you, this quantum recursion optimized in gold electron valency when gold is made soluble in your blood. 52. It has the function of creating wormholes, magnetic impulsions in your blood elixir of immortality. 53. Not just any gold. 54. Best kept secrets. 55. I, Paa Bananu, traveled the worlds. 56. I sat with the wise of each culture's religion, secret order and school of thought. 57. I prayed with, chanted with, fasted with, meditated with, studied, listed, and read. 58. I became one with each to be able to give you answers to all you seek. 59. To give you what you think you want. 60. In order to save your being by giving you the facts. 61. I ask you over and over, don't believe me, check it out. 62. I told you over and over, I am not a religious or holy man, I am a teacher. 63. Well, I gave you the sacred ash. Many saw it come from what looked like nowhere. 64. It kept the answers from sickness and even brought some back to life. 65. I kept many who would age young, healthy. 66. I gave you life. I gave you health. 67. Many came to me childless and asked me. I granted them children. 68. Many asked, what happens to at death, or their loved ones had just passed? I went to the other world or called them to this one to bring you signs and messages from them. 69. I had no life. 70. I had no love. 71. I had no family. 72. I only had what you asked of me. 73. I did my best. 74. And now the time is near for the truth to be known. 75. I am the real thing. You will come to know this fact. 76. The Mafkuzat is in my blood. 77. Yet, I did not pass it on to my many sons and daughters to be misused by any. 78. I devoted myself to your salvation. 79. But in turn you betrayed me. 80. Left me to suffer and die for what I learned about you by you. 81. Yet I'm willing to lay down my life for you. Tawakum.
I Am Who I Am will be read by Hotep Amun Erit.
Rabat Esad, Anuki Hotep Amun Eret. I am who I am. 1. I've been with you because I love you all. 2. I am Dijetic, Paa Manzal Nazdad, Amun Nabab Re'e Akak Pata Dijetic. 3. I will soon depart from you. 4. I incarnate from time to time to renew our timeline. 5. I am here, which is there now. 6. My time to depart is near, so I only wish you knew who I was to you. 7. I will return again and again. Look for me in the wind. Look for me in the waters. Look for me in the soil. Look for me in your dreams. 8. I will reincarnate again when needed. 9. This is my finding. 1. They look at me, yet they don't see the real me. 2. They listen to me, yet they don't hear what I'm really saying. 3. They have touched me, and still they were not able to feel me. 4. They have kissed me, yet they did not love me. 5. They were born of my genes, yet they were not my child. 6. They followed me, yet not close enough. 7. They came to me, yet they did not stay. 8. They smiled with me, yet they did not mean it. 9. They greeted me, yet and still never meant it. That would go.
Tawakum Yasar. Please tune in for another Paa Taraq anytime on woo-nuwap.com for chanting with the Supreme Grand Counselor of 24 Elders. Tawakum.